Hi, I'm Simon, psychic medium and tarot reader, and welcome to your reading today. I'm reading for the sign of Aries, and that will be Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And I hope that you will enjoy the reading and you can relate to some of it, maybe all of it, or maybe very little this time round, in which case I hope that you'll come round again another time, because then today wasn't for you. But hopefully you can understand as we go along in the reading. All right, so this is a reading once more for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So tell us, Spirit, what have you got to say to our lovely Aries friends? What's going on with Aries, please, Spirit? One more shuffle. What's going on with Aries? And we're looking at very late July into August. And of course, it's the time of Leo. So the first card out is the Five of Swords. So this is the main overall energy, which may be one of you on some level having won and feeling pleased with yourself, a bit confident. It looks like you're about to win if you haven't won. Sorry, I'm so sorry. I have to let my dogs out. But yeah, so you're looking pleased with yourself. You're not gloating, but within yourself, something has been recognized, or you're going to get recognition or an agreement. Possibly certain people around you might actually confirm what you feel, which is that you're right. Yes, there's a certain amount of being pleased here with the results so far. Next card in, Four of Swords. Okay, well, after the battle, so to speak, you go back into resting, back into peace and quiet for a while, regaining your strength, because I think you've been emotionally and mentally drained here. It could have been something quite big actually that came up. It may also connect in with somebody's mental well-being and perhaps their physical health as well. So I think here, Aries, you need a little break. You're doing a good job, but you need a little break because you're pretty exhausted. And then comes the Sun. So in a sense, I feel like you're going through this battle and resting from it will actually clear your thoughts, probably improve your health as well. But I also feel that it was worth standing up for what you stood up for. It's starting to make good sense. And the Sun brings you in reassurance, because it's actually the best, really the best card in the deck. You can't get better than the Sun. It lightens everything up atmosphere wise, and it lightens everything up in the sense of it brings clarity in. So Aries, I think you've had clarity on a matter, and yes, okay, you may be emotionally disappointed here. It might feel heavy to you right now, but don't forget the Sun here is going to keep shining. All right, it may be a bit behind you at the moment, but it is looking over you. So it's promising that once you've pass through this sadness which you do need to work through in the Five of Cups. You know, you may not feel like a winner, even though you've won the battle on some level, but you may not actually feel a winner just now. So give yourself that rest that the Four of Swords is asking you to do, so that you can regain strength for another day. Okay, yep. Three of Swords. So definitely there's a lot of hurt here and emotional recovery to take place after this battle. Like I said, you've won the battle. You've won on perhaps in some sort of moral way. You're managing to walk away with more than others, but nevertheless, I'm looking at you feeling like you're not a winner at the moment. You're just exhausted, really exhausted. Look how exhausted this person is. I just feel you can't physically or mentally or emotionally, Aries. Some of you just can't take any more. Change is coming in. You're going to be very soon. You're at the end of the worst. If you live around either New York, coastal, so that you can actually see the ocean, or you live coastal by the sea, Aries, I get a sense that either way, you're at a giant crossroads with someone, and you've been I think it's taken you by surprise that this person has attacked you the way that they have. Yeah, deep hurt. And here we go into the Page of Wands, which is basically nice. It sits nicely with the Sun in a sense, because it's saying your pathway is going to be improving vastly. All right, and you've got to concentrate on the good in your life that's coming in. You've got a really positive change of circumstances, and you could have been involved in a three-way situation within this. All right, don't always please think of three people in one relationship in the context of love with your intimate partner. Think of it also as it could be family members, it could be a friend, it could be a work situation, it could be an issue that is completely outside of all of those. It could be that you didn't get on with somebody outside a shop and it's really damaged you in some way. There are many different scenarios of how Aries could be experiencing this feeling of betrayal, of hurt, of emotional wipeout, so to speak. But you're rising to feel and experience another day because the sun is shining. So please, let's trust the sun at this stage. You know, you've had to be patient, and you're having to be patient in the Hanged Man. There is a waiting period here. I think it could be perhaps to get a conclusion on the situation, a conclusion on the battle. It may be that you're waiting for compensation. It may also be that morally you are 100% moving out of one situation which has just caused you so much pain, and you're actually gradually moving into another set of circumstances. We have the Emperor here. So you are moving into a new structure, a new setup, let's say, possibly even into a new environment, and you're ready to confront whatever that brings. in the near future. I think we might be looking at sort of maybe September, possibly November. For some of you, September or November could be months of change for Aries people. Excuse me. I am seeing somebody connecting with a fair few flights here. So I could be looking at somebody who's a pilot, who is an air hostess, connects with airports and flying and so on, because there's a battle here. And I think we know anyway that there have been lots of job losses, but there's a battle here, and there's a sense of more people being involved. There might be 3 leaders, for example, union leaders, representatives, or company representatives that somebody's speaking to you. And there is confrontation. And it does feel like it's so taxing on the emotions and the thought processes of how to get from A to B, how to win, how to make a difference. Whoever this is that you're confronting, I can say to you that the person you're confronting has a team in front of them of people supporting them, which could be family, friends, or management if it's work. Yes, it feels pretty heavy for the next 3 or 4 weeks in some ways, Aries. But you always have the strength, and even though you're exhausted, you'll find the extra bit of strength if you need to. You may feel you have to come out of resting, that you're not or shouldn't be taking a rest right now, but that's you thinking that. I'm sure there are a few hours where you can find time for yourself, or make time. So advice is, it brings you to the sun again, Aries. And you're a fire sign, don't forget. It could also mean, of course, that you're dealing with a Leo. And they're that person's quite important around you. It could also be, my dear friends, that you get news in the time of Leo, more likely to be in August. And let's see. Okay, we have okay. So we definitely have things moving on. We have, I'm afraid, releasing money here, having to watch amounts of money, making sure that everything is correct around the finances. Perhaps you're in a position where you're expecting to receive, or perhaps it's you that's giving out. Either way, after a battle, there's the money. We have the 2 of Swords, so there are, and the 2 of Pentacles. So there are things that you're still considering here, and you're not totally happy about, but you are the driving force in your own life, and so you're driving yourself forwards into better times. You've got the reassurance of the Sun and the Knight of Wands here, so there's going to be a quick change. That could be quite a positive change. Yes, you've got the 2 of Wands here, so there's an awful lot of fire here, Aries. You're on fire. You're on fire. You may be connecting with an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. You could have somebody who's very stable in your life, who is a bridge, so to speak, from one set of circumstances, helping you cross over to another set. This person's steady. If they aren't an earth sign, then they may have a lot of earth in their chart, because I really do see you're getting stability and reliability from someone around you who does care. Okay, we come back to the Four of Swords here in the future, the near future. So, no question, when the Hanged Man comes in and you says to you, look at the situation from all these different points of view, be still, there's no rush. And there isn't a rush, in a sense. You've got the Four of Swords here. So I think what we have is you've won a battle, you're exhausted. The universe is saying, no, this is a good situation for you. You may feel bad now, but it is actually a good situation. You're your own driving force. You're still weighing up whether it's the right thing or not the right thing to continue the battle. But it looks like you kind of have a choice as to how you handle the next few steps in this particular situation. And it feels here that some of you are continuing on into another partnership, another relationship, and it feels that you've got someone steady around you. A lot of Aries people, looks to me like you've got an earth sign, you possibly air as well, because you have a fair amount of air here. But if you're dealing with air, that sort of makes me feel you could be dealing with Aquarius, you could be dealing with a Libra, or Gemini, of course, but it could be that you have a disagreement with an air sign and you're being supported by an earth sign, or it could be the other way round, and that is that you're dealing with an earth sign and you're supported by air sign people around you. But life is saying really that you have to move on from these circumstances, because it's actually not healthy for you. It's affecting your health as well as your emotions. So time to deal with the situation. Follow your passion, follow your heart, and whether it be within work, whether it be in a friendship, whether it be in a intimate relationship, what's going on, be reassured that life is actually opening up a better pathway for you, better for your health, and that it wouldn't be a bad thing if you accepted what the universe is trying to tell you and send you. Oh, okay, here we go. So from the Moonology cards, we have your commitment is being tested in the first quarter of the moon cycle, Aries. Okay, your commitment is being tested. So yeah, it feels here like you a lot of you are battling through hell at the moment, and you're keeping strong. Your fire is alight, and maybe that the anger that you're feeling is carrying you through to this next experience of your life that's opening up to you now. I hope, Aries, that you definitely give yourself some rest in all of this, and some mental rest as well. Very, very important, because when we're tired, when we're drained, anxious, we don't always tend to see things in the best way. And our thoughts can we can get carried away with our thoughts and what we think is going on. So be grounded, keep grounded. I honestly think a lot of you have an earth sign around you who's a bridge to keeping you steady and stable whilst this commitment is being tested. So, Aries, I wish you all the very best for a really, really good month ahead. And I will be back again in a few days, or perhaps you'll click again in the coming weeks. So either way, I hope I see you here again. So thanks once more for coming to find me and listening to the reading if you've got this far. Bye for now.